Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. It's Paulie Esther here, and today it pains me to bring you some news that may tear your soul apart, but it looks like the Hellraiser license is expiring for Dead by Daylight here. Dead by Daylight just posted this. The Cenobite has brought survivors both pleasure and pain for almost 4 years now, but it's time for the Hellraiser chapter to leave the store on April the 4th, 2025. Any of the chapter content unlocked before that date will remain available to use in-game. So what that means is similar to when Attack on Titan license expired or Stranger Things left Dead by Daylight for a couple of years. If you own the content, you maintain the content, it just wasn't available to any new players or people who didn't own it to obtain it after it left. So that looks like that's going to be the same situation here. We'll be celebrating his time in the fog with a last chance sale starting today, March 4th at 11 a.m. with 50% off the Cenobite and his cosmetics in the in-game store. Note that if you unlock the Cenobite that way, you'll still get the exclusive Lament configuration charm. Yeah, I think that came with the DLC purchase back in the day. Starting today, the chapter is removed from first-party stores except for Nintendo Switch, who will follow on March 13th. And the only way to unlock the Cenobite and his cosmetics will be in the in-game store. There will be no sale on first-party stores. All right. Hellraiser last chance sale. Let's go to the forums and read about the FAQ. Okay, here we are on the official Dead by Daylight website. Hellraiser is leaving Dead by Daylight. He came, and now he must go. I must be going now. I see what you did there. Dead by Daylight is a live service game, and there's always the possibility that unexpected changes may occur. Alas, one such time has come. We're sad to announce that the Hellraiser chapter, which includes Pinhead, known in the game as the Cenobite, will no longer be available to unlock in Dead by Daylight starting April 4th, 11 a.m. Yeah, I mean, nobody ever gives the licenses their property in perpetuity, so these license deals have a time restriction, and then, you know, it's up to them to see if they want to renew. You'll have to remember that back in, I believe it was December 2020, Clive Barker made his intentions known that he was going to reclaim his rights to the Hellraiser film in a similar way that Victor Miller did with his screenplay for Friday the 13th. So the Hellraiser chapter came out just before his reclamation kicked in, like just by a couple months. I think this chapter came out in September, and then he regained his rights in December 2021. So the movie studio just kind of squeaked this license in under the wire. And I don't know what the reasoning is for non-renewal, with Clive Barker having at least ownership in the United States, at least part ownership worldwide. It may be something that they weren't able to agree on. I know that when King and I had done interviews with Matthew Cote in the past and asked him if we could expect any additional content with more Cenobites, you know, Butterball, to come to DBD, he seemed pretty convinced that that was the end of the road for Hellraiser content and that we wouldn't be getting any more. So I don't know what part Clive's reclamation plays in all this, but obviously there is no renewal right now. It doesn't mean that it could never come back. There may be an opportunity to bring it back again in the future, the same way that Stranger Things came back. But right now, it's at least pausing, if not going to be gone for good. It's at least on pause here. But again, if you own it already, you keep it. So there's no worry for people who own it. So no tears, please. All right, let's see. What does it say? For those who already own the Cenobite, his perks, or his cosmetics, your content will remain accessible to you. If you're interested in unlocking the Cenobite or any of his cosmetics, including the Chatterer legendary outfit, we'll be holding a last chance sale with 50% off all things Hellraiser until it departs the fog for good. Note that if you unlock him through the in-game store, you'll still get the exclusive Lament configuration charm. That's one point that I hadn't thought of, is his perks will now, once April kicks in, his perks will now become common general pool perks for everyone, right? In the same way that Demogorgon's perks and Steve and Nancy's perks became perks for everybody when Stranger Things was gone, right? So that'll be what, Deadlock, Deadlock, Gift of Pain, and what's Pinhead's third one? Oh yeah, Plaything. I wonder if the icons will have to be changed on those perks too, or general looks for those perks. If they have to change what they look like for the people who come after Hellraiser is gone. All right, let's see what else does it say. For players that do not own the character, the Cenobites perks, here we go. Deadlock, Hex Plaything, and Scourge Hook Gift of Pain, they'll undergo a name change. Oh, they're going to change the names of the perks. All right, they'll be added to the general perk pool and be available in the Blood Web for everyone. I should have just kept on reading. Associated charms and achievements will be updated to reflect those changes. Yeah, so if you don't have the Hellraiser achievements, you might want to try and get those now as well before they change them. If you do own the Cenobite, perk names and descriptions will remain unchanged, as well as the perk-related charms. This moment may be sad, but always remember Pinhead's immortal words, "Oh, please, no tears. They are a waste of good suffering. See you in the fog." The leather-clad Dead by Daylight team. Okay, there's an FAQ as well on the forum, so let's see if that has any more information to add. All right, looks like there's about a dozen questions here. Probably some of this is going to be repeats of stuff that was covered in the other parts, but we're going to read through it anyway. Why will the Hellraiser content be unavailable after April 4th, 2025? As with all live service games, frequent updates and additions are to be expected. With the Cenobite, our focus continues to be ensuring the character's legacy within our games for fans who have unlocked him or planned to do so before April 4th. So again, if you get it before April 4th, or if you already own it, you're going to get to keep it. You're not going to lose anything that you own already, right? The DLC will be removed from all platform stores except for Switch on March 4th. Nintendo Switch will follow on March 13th. Cenobite will remain unlockable from the in-game store only from then until April 4th. What will be the last date to unlock Hellraiser content? Fans of the Hellraiser content will still be able to unlock the character until April 4th at 11 a.m. So we encourage those who have yet to acquire the Cenobite as well as his cosmetics to do so before April 4th to ensure themselves ongoing access to the content moving forward. If I own the DLC and or characters, will I still be able to play with them? Yes, any content unlocked before April the 4th deadline will remain playable in the game. What happens to the perks from the chapter? The Cenobite's 3 perks will remain unlockable in his Blood Web with the original names and flavor text if you have already unlocked the character prior to April 4th. For players who have not unlocked the Cenobite, the perks will appear in the general perk pool to be available to unlock for any other killer immediately. These general perks will appear under new names. Will I still be able to level up the Cenobite and obtain his add-ons? Yes, you'll still be able to invest your hard-earned blood points into the Cenobite and his add-ons. Will I still be able to prestige my character after April 4th and receive the prestige rewards? Yes, if you have unlocked the Cenobite prior to April 4th, you can still level him up as normal and unlock his 3 prestige cosmetics as well as his charms. His other cosmetics will need to be obtained from the in-game store prior to April 4th. Will I still receive daily rituals for the characters that I own? For all the characters that you have unlocked, you will still receive daily rituals, so that remains the same as the current behavior. Interesting. Will the achievements still be available on all platforms? The achievements will be made into generic achievements, not character specific. However, they will be unlocked automatically if you have already completed the achievement. Your current progress will also remain. If I own the DLC, will I be able to stream with the content that I have purchased? Oh, this is important for me. The content will remain in-game as long as the content was unlocked prior to April 4th and remain available for players, streamers, influencers, etc. There's no restriction on streaming any content associated with the Hellraiser chapter. We encourage players who have not yet unlocked the Cenobite to do so prior to April 4th. If there are any bugs with the character after it's been removed from sale, we'll be able to fix it. We're still supporting the Cenobite in-game and we'll be able to make any bug fixes if required. Yeah, this is a discussion that I had with Matthew when Stranger Things left. They control gameplay aspects, so if they feel like a character needs balancing, they aren't locked in. After the character leaves, they can make changes to the power and things like that. So, Pinhead isn't going to be set in stone after this as far as balancing changes. Can we obtain outfits after April the 4th, and will more cosmetics become available in the future? The last opportunity to obtain any outfits for the Cenobite will be April the 4th. There will be no future outfits, so we encourage players to head to an in-game store and unlock the current cosmetics while they are still available. Alas, we're never getting a Butterball. Can I receive a refund as the DLC is being removed from the store? The Cenobite will remain fully playable in-game if obtained prior to April 4th. Players who have unlocked the character will experience 0 changes in gameplay or overall experience, therefore no refunds will be issued. Yeah, essentially this only affects players who arrive late, like new players who, say, the FNAF chapter brings in a bunch of fans and then they're like, wow, how do I get this Hellraiser chapter? I never knew about this game. I like Pinhead. I want to get that. Those are the people who are going to be out of luck, right? Everybody who's here now is okay as long as they own the content or get the content before April 4th. Will I still retain access to the content I have unlocked if I cross-progress my account using the behavior account? Any content previously unlocked will remain unlocked even if you choose to cross-progress your accounts. Okay, so if you do cross-progress and go somewhere else, you're going to be able to keep Pinhead on your new account, on your new console or PC or whatever. Can I still obtain the Lament configuration charm when I unlock the Cenobite in-game? We're making the charm available to all players who have unlocked the Cenobite, whether that was through the DLC or by Oryx cells within the game, the Dead by Daylight team. Yeah, that Cenobite charm, you could only get it if you bought the DLC in your platform store before. So that's an interesting change. You want to make sure that they're not excluding anybody from that. All right, well, that's all I have for you today. And it's a sad day to see him go. Obviously, we like to keep all of our characters in our stable as long as we can, but sometimes these things just happen. I mean, I had a lovely conversation with Doug Bradley in Niagara Falls when I met him, and he signed my Funko Pop, and we talked about how the voice lines came to be in Dead by Daylight and the whole situation. And I'm not going to be sad it's over. I'm going to be glad it happened. But again, like, I'm going to be okay because I still have the content. And many of you are going to be okay because you're still going to have access to the content. It's just going to affect the new players. But it is a sad day to see any content leave DBD, but sometimes it's unavoidable. I do have really good memories surrounding this chapter. Like I said, meeting Doug and talking to him and his lovely wife about the whole situation where his voice came to embody this character in our game, and as well as the teasers with the pin stuck in the side of the target on the carnival map to be like, that's a pin in there. This Pinhead, we're getting Pinhead. The teasers for this chapter were just great. Deducing them all and making the videos about that. So that was a lot of fun. Like I said, I have a lot of great memories surrounding this, and we're still going to have good memories surrounding Pinhead in the future because we get to keep our content that we've paid for, right? That's all I have for you today. As always, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate the time you spent here with me on my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know all of this stuff. I'll have links to any of the FAQs that I've read off here. If you want to go back through, and if some part you didn't understand, you want to double check that, I'll have that links in the description. But that's all I have for you today. Don't forget to take care of each other in and out of the fog, and we'll see you next time. No tears, please. Bye-bye.
It's a Gen Rush life for us. It's a Gen Rush life for us. Set a hiding, we do gens. Set a randoms, we got friends. It's a Gen Rush life.